Hey guys, and welcome to another speed build. Today I'm building a little desert oasis based on the Garuda region. Honestly, this build was kind of frustrating, so if at any point my inability to make decisions frustrates you too, feel free to skip parts of this video. I am leaving timestamps in the description. So here I'm starting off by carving out the lake itself. I also created a sandy area pre-build, but I am planning on extending this and making a large Gerudo themed area and moving Anka's house to the left of the oasis. And as you can see, I'm adjusting the sand because I really wasn't happy with how it was looking. I also didn't want it to be too symmetrical. And Pietro, although he is a wonderful soul, was very curious and got in the way a couple of times. Bless that little sheep. And now it's palm tree time, because what's an oasis without a palm tree or two? So here I am just building a few palm trees. Also, side note, I'm beyond ecstatic about the snow melting. Everything looks so vibrant and happy, and finally we can see some green, and the grass is getting greener every day, and it's so cool! And the lake was starting to look a bit too big for my liking, so I did fix that. And I just think it looks cuter when it's more compact, so that's what I did. Now, I am struggling a lot here, I'm sorry, but honestly I've had this game for a year, but terraforming is still a struggle. My left motion control is kind of messed up, so that could be contributing to it, but I can't really give any excuses at this point. And I also reduced the sand area to make everything a bit more compact, as you can see. Okay, and now I can finally use those flowers that have been sitting there for the longest time. I really love how the yellow lilies and orange lilies bring light to the oasis. It just really feels alive. So here I'm just wanting to start placing some desert themed things here and there, and the reason I've left most of it in, despite me struggling to decide what looks good where, is because it might be interesting to some people just to see my thought process. And also, I do find it really frustrating at the time doing these builds a lot of the time, but it's always worth it in the end. It always works out and normally looks pretty good. So I just wanted to place a stall in the Oasis, but I did need a desert themed pattern. So I went to the Able Sisters and I just searched desert, as you will see, and I found a really great design by a person called Jen Bob. And I just thought the colours were completely exactly what I wanted. They were perfect. And then I just needed to pop to Nook's Cranny to get some customization kits. And I decided to make the wood this kind of light yellowy colour, just to match the flowers and the vibrancy, is that a word? I'm not sure, but of the vibrancy of the Oasis. Here is another struggle moment. I really can't decide where to put things. I'm not sure why it happens so much in this build, but anyway, I finally managed to find a nice position for my stool. I decorated it a bit, and here it is. Now, I also wanted to add some less desert themed items that were kind of darker in colour, just to add a bit of contrast. So here I'm just chopping up some little bits of wood to do some DIYs. And I decided to build an angled signpost and also a butter churn, which is an interesting choice, but yeah, it worked out pretty well. I do really love using DIY items like these because the little details really make all the difference in a build, especially one that's kind of slightly bigger, I suppose. So I got to this stage and I thought, something is missing, especially from like the foreground area. So I decided to build a barrel as a finishing touch because, you know, it matches the milk churn, blah, blah, blah. And it would just be a nice kind of signature piece. And finally, I decorated with some mum buds. I just really love these because they look like weeds, but they're not going to overgrow, thank the Lord. And they're on the sand, so obviously they're not going to grow into flowers either. And alas, this is the finished product. I'm really, really happy with how it turned out. I'm probably going to change a few bits in the future, but I really hope you enjoyed this. I hope it kind of provided you with some inspiration, maybe, if you're wanting to build some kind of desert themed thing, and see you very soon for another video. Bye!